Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are live.
No, we don't tell. Binder. Yeah, because those are the inserts. Hi, hi, Mark. Oh, you don't because you weren't. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm over here by the table only.
You're welcome.
Hi, Jamie.
Hi guys, how are you?
Fine, thank you. Thank you. Josh, are you up there?
I don't know, because I was just leaving and fucking. So I don't know.
Oh, you're not. Okay. Oh, my God. You're gonna have to take care of goes like this.
I did too.
So I made up a sample platter and everybody can. I'm gonna be selling them for a couple weeks, ready for Thanksgiving. There's a sample platter in there.
Oh, thank you. What do you need?
140 times 9.
140 times 9. 1,260. $1,260.
Okay, we ready, guys?
Okay.
Hello, hello. Is the microphone on?
It was on yours earlier, man.
Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Hello, hello. There we go.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and start this city council study session for Tuesday, November 9th, 2021 at 6:02. We don't have an old business tonight, but we do have some new businesses. The first one is the discussion of the preliminary budget for 2022. That is on page 11. No, that is on, yeah, that's the ordinance of it. Josh? Josh, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Just 1 second.
Okay, I'll let you take over this budget, okay?
Okay. So the majority of what we are talking about for the budget, we've already covered at the budget workshop. So page 11 of your packet has the actual ordinance so that we can see the fund totals on page 12. Now I would say the fund totals actually are, so that's the total amount of money we think it's going to take to keep things running and moving throughout the year. Like I said, so that's not the total money in our account at any one time. That's the total that we are going to need in order to succeed throughout the year. So I would say I'm not great at this whole thing. So if there's any specific questions, I'm happy to answer them. But otherwise, we can see what the totals are going to be and what they look like, and we've discussed them in detail previous. So is there any specific line item that anybody has a question on? I should be able to find the answer, but
Josh, like the general fund, that is all payroll, all everything that's not listed underneath this, right? Like
correct.
that's not listed here.
That's what supports. Yep, that's what supports the police. That's what supports the admin staff. So that will say that supports many things, and then it also is there's a portion of that's gonna go to help the cemetery and street fund who do not stand alone. I'll say they don't ever make enough money to support themselves, so the general fund helps to pay for that as well.
Do you guys have any questions on this?
that we have, like, that's what we have for that.
Well, this is what we're saying that it's gonna cost to run it.
To run it.
Yeah,
But we
so like
don't
the
have it.
cemetery fund, it'll cost us about $122,950 to run it next year. They sort of go by what it costs this year and then with that like 3% increase of everything. So each thing that's what they're, now, sometimes we don't use all that, sometimes we use more. So, but that's the general amount of each thing that
So when you don't use certain amount on certain things, what do you do with that?
it just stays in the fund.
Stays in the fund.
Yeah, it's just like your checking account at home. If you have extra money after bills and you don't want to spend it, just sit that. Unless we have an emergency of some sort that's not here, but you just never know about that stuff. Does anybody have any questions? So our total budget for next year is $7,534,500. You guys have questions on that?
So the number on the right, that's what we have or what?
No, that's what the estimated
Estimated,
expenditure is.
oh,
Correct.
Are you guys good? You guys have any questions? I mean, we went into pretty solid details when we had our budget retreat, on what these numbers are, so. But TD wasn't there, so.
So how much money do we really have?
Well, that really, Diane, it sort of depends on if everybody pays their bills and, all the taxes are paid. But every year you can't say we're gonna get this much money because it depends. Because if 5 people don't pay property taxes this year, we don't get that property tax money. So it's really hard. And if 4 people don't pay their water bill, then we don't get that money. Yeah.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Thank you.
Any other questions? So we'll go ahead and move on. Everybody's okay with this? All right. Next one is discussion of the tax levy increase for 2022. That is on page, I got a little confused, so that's actually in the back. That's on page 22. I'm not real sure how the tax levy all works. Is that something that just comes through every year, Josh?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. So I would say so. So the gist of it goes: the county calculates the total assessed value of basically of all of the residents in town, and then they assign us a number, and then they authorize us to charge up to 1% more than the assessed value. So that's a percentage. Like I said, they pretty much they set that percentage, and that's the percentage that we pass, so that we can account for if somebody comes in throughout the year that we didn't know was going to come in, that kind of thing. So that little bit of that 1% cushion is to account for changes. And like I said, it's more or less mandated. You could do less than that, but it doesn't really serve you any purpose to do that. So it's like I said, they pretty much they give us the number and we go with the number, and then we'll get that total value, hopefully, as long as everybody pays their property tax throughout the year. So
I just have a question, Josh. So if you go down one to where it says regular levy, right underneath that, it says the regular levy is an increase of $1,803.19 over 2021. Is that like total increase that's what everybody is going to pay is $1,800 total, or is it $1,800?
That goes into the total, and then it's assessed per each property, which percentage of that total 175,474 they make up.
Okay.
See, so let's say your house was, so it's in the I'm not sure the exact number, but it's a much bigger number. So it's like $10 million or something, right? So which portion of that $10 million you have is the portion of the property tax you're going to pay. So that's the way that whole thing works.
And this is just standard. every year. Nobody.
You're entitled to increase your tax levy 1% per year, and that's the ceiling on what you can do. And so what this is it allows you to increase it that 1% that's allowed, which is what you should be doing. Over time, at a 1% increase each year, you tend to fall behind over time, but that's the maximum allowed. So you want to pass that additional levy to help pay for things. And if it's $1,800, it's not very much in the overall scheme of things, but it's what you should be doing.
Any questions on this? No, no? No? Everybody okay with that? All right, thank you. Thank you, Jamie. So we'll go ahead and move on. Discussion is resolution 2021-18, authorizing the mayor to sign a contract with Yakima County Technology Services, YCTS for technology services. That's on page 13. And this is a contract that we do every year. We're just renewing the contract with them. And then I see also the interlocal agreement that we have with them, a new one of that. You guys have any questions on this? Sylvia, can you just explain them a little bit what this technology?
Yes, my package, our internet, our email addresses. So we go through the county for the service. So that's what that's for. And support tech if we have problems with our emails. It's something that we do every year. We just renew it.
Yeah, this is an interlocal agreement. So every interlocal agreement, we pretty much have to do yearly, pretty much a year. There'll be a lot of them coming up in the next month or so.
Look at page 16. It gives you detailed information.
Yeah, so let's go on to page 16. And then there, that gives you the details of what. Along with this, they make sure that none of our emails, that they're all good emails. And nobody can come into our system.
How it is billed monthly, yearly, or
I don't know, Josh, how is this billed out? Is this billed on a monthly basis or is it,
quarterly, yearly, or
how do they bill us?
That's on page 14.
Right, yeah.
Oh, annually. All right, at the bottom.
Yep.
Thank you, Sylvia.
we wanted 16 and I didn't see nothing.
Yeah, right underneath number 4 says YCTS will bill the customer annually.
Oh, okay.
See that? Okay.
Mhm.
You guys have any questions on this?
Correct, yep.
Diana, do you have any
No.
other questions?
That's why I just wanted to know.
Okay, so everybody's good with this? All right, we'll go ahead and move on. We have no executive session. I guess there's really nothing to talk about, to discuss, even at the end of next meeting. So, Jamie, do you have anything that you'd like to discuss right now, or?
Yeah, I would like to go into executive session
Okay,
to discuss
What's your
litigation.
okay, can you give me an RCW for that?
No.
Okay.
I don't have the section in front of me, but it would be for potential litigation. We can get the RCW for you to fill into the
And Jamie, how many, half an hour, 15, 20 minutes?
15 minutes.
15. Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right, then, I guess that we'll go ahead and,
At 6:16.
So give me just 1 minute, okay, and I will figure out how to lock this whole thing down. So give me
Alright.
just.
we're gonna go into executive session at 6:16. I'll give you just a few seconds. Maybe you'll figure that out.
Oh,
They can sit in my office though.
no, there's too much competition.